All right, good morning, everybody. Just a quick mic check. I'll wait for somebody to pop in and see if they can actually hear me. I got a new headset the other day. I had to get a new one because the other one was pretty much on its last leg. Let's see if anybody pops in, and then we can do a mic check real quick. In the meantime, anybody in the chat, if you're listening, can you let me know that you can hear me? Please, thank you, so we can get started. Mic check 1, 2, 3, 4. Yay, nay, not sure. Somebody's watching. Whoever's watching, can you, if you're able to, can you tell me that you can hear me? Or do I need to adjust my microphone or something? Anyway, I'm your host and pilot, Uncle B. Today we're back in the Euchers 52. I'm going to go ahead and get on with this, and then I guess whoever pops in and says hello, then I can find out for sure that they can hear me. It might be a quiet day today. It's Wednesday, and yeah, it might be a quiet one today. Anyway, this is leg 16 of our tour across America in the Junkers 52, or around America, of America, whichever one we want to call it. We're going to take off from Jack Brooks Regional, which was our last stop last week, and we're gonna head west towards Houston, intercept that vortac right there, just below George Bush Intercontinental Houston Airport, and then we're gonna head a little northwest. We're gonna intercept this VOR DME right here, and then we're gonna turn, intercept this fixed point, and then we're gonna come in for landing there on runway 35. We're gonna tune into the localizer DME right there at the end of the runway, and we will wrap things up from there. It says about an hour 41 flight. I think we'll get there a little bit quicker, possibly. I don't have the live weather on, so it should be pretty smooth sailing, hopefully, along the way. I think that's about it. We'll wait a few more minutes to see if anybody pops into the chat. I have my suspicions that it's going to be a pretty light chat today. So, and we'll be back. No stream tomorrow. We'll be back on Friday in the Cessna 208 on the mountains of Peru. We're going to take off and then head to the coast of Peru towards Lima, Peru. We'll be landing there, so that should be a nice flight. And yeah, then we'll get back to things on a regular basis next week, unless something happens that I'm not aware of or haven't planned for just yet. But that's the plan. I see a couple more people are watching. Can somebody in the chat, if you're viewing? Okay, Joseph, can you hear me? You're the first person that said anything in the chat, so can you hear me just fine, Joseph? Can you hear me at all? Yes, no, kinda, not sure. Can't be arsed. All the above. Okay, thank you. Appreciate it. All right, so that's the plan. We're gonna. This is the. There's a crosswind here, even though we don't have the live weather. This is the. I guess it's close to preferred runway departure runway that we're going to get today. I've already set the aircraft up for the fuel and the weight and everything, so that should be fine. I don't think we'll have any issues with that. And so there we go. We'll adjust the time once we spawn in. We'll adjust it to get some sun here in Texas. The sun still is barely coming up here where I live, but by next week when we go back an hour, by the time I do stream, then the sun should be up, at least on the East Coast, and then we would just adjust our time accordingly if needed. So about 4 more minutes, then we'll spawn in and get ready to skedaddle out of Jack Brooks Regional. So next week, what we'll probably do is we'll go from here. Probably, I want to keep kind of heading west. We might go to Austin. We may go a little bit further out. We're gonna try to get as close to. Actually, we may go. Try to go up this way. We may go all the way up over here. If there's maybe just San Angelo Regional, then across to Midland. Eventually, what we want to do is we want to start getting into Phoenix, into Arizona, I mean, and then make our way up California. So, morning, Amila. How are you? I had sushi last night for dinner. Ordered some from Wegmans. It's quite good. Hadn't had it in a while. All right, a couple more minutes and we'll get started. Just figured I'd give everybody. I don't think Mick will be here today. I know he's got other things going on today, so I don't think unless he pops in towards the end of the flight. He may be here. He may not. I'm okay. Yeah, doing all right. I didn't get I was going to get a microwave the other day. The one that I wanted isn't in stock. It should be there by the end of the week or early next week. You know, there's just no telling because everything's backed up. Pie and mash. Well, that's about typical, Joseph. I don't think unless you eat something very different, I think it's some sort of a pie and mash or meat pie or I had sushi last night. I had it was a mixture of tuna, salmon, there was another fish in there because they do try to mix it up a little bit whenever they can, but yeah, it was good. While I was watching Mick and Bex on that space game that they were playing last night. That was that was quite a bit they did. No, I don't have one, Amila. I want to get one, and there was one that was reasonably priced at at Walmart, but they're not in stock. So that's the problem. All right, I'm going to go ahead and spawn in here and we'll get started. So yeah, I gotta wait till they said maybe by the end of the week or sometime next week. They don't know because everything's so backed up right now. They're like it could come in by the end of the week. I was gonna like order it and just wait, but I'm like no, I'll wait. All right, let's go ahead and do this first. Let's get the time changed a little bit. There's that. Oh, I gotta get my. No, not really. The other ones were pretty expensive, so I'm just like, I don't really want to spend a lot of money on it. 116. 60. Because it's just me using it. It doesn't have to be anything particularly fancy or anything like that. There's that. There's that. I think we're otherwise all set. Let's go ahead and get our. We don't need the lights on. Are the lights on? We don't need those on. And I think we can do what's the taxi lights on for right now. All right, let's get a picture real quick. Oh, let me. Well, they can be, Joseph. It just depends on what you want and all that, and what you're trying to do. Or how large do you need? Like I don't need like a super large microwave. I just need something that'll cook food. That's it. That's all I need. It doesn't need to be like, doesn't need to be a lot. Alright, I think we are all set. I don't think we need to change anything else. I've already turned, okay, that's all on. Let's double check everything and then we'll get in the air. Alright, I think we can go ahead and get going. And away we go. It's already wanting to turn. I didn't even have to tell it to turn. Alright, I think we need to pick up a heading of 271. This part is going to be our longest portion of our flight today. At 69.1 nautical miles, just say 69 nautical miles. We picked up our signal 66 nautical miles away, just under 67. We should probably throttle back a little bit. Ooh, boy, we're going way off now. All right, we are on our way. Just trying to get the plane to settle down here a little bit. Okay, so we're on our way. Now, where we're heading, College Station, is the home of Texas A&M University, the Aggies, as they're called. I was like, College Station, I know I've heard of it before, but I couldn't remember where, but that's why it's the home of Texas A&M. Climbing a little bit, not too fast, not too slow. Well, it is kind of slow. It's not still climbing. 60 nautical miles to go to our first nav point. And Bella's probably getting ready for work, Joseph. Mello the trendsetter. Now everybody's got to ask everybody else what they had for dinner last night. First it was Mello speeding and spatting and all that. Now it's the dinner question. Nobody comes up with anything original anymore. Let's have a look outside. Ooh, look at that. So, I was kind of perusing the forums last night, and I think they did release one more update for the beta testers for Sim Update 11. You know, it's weird. This is one of the things that kind of strikes me as odd about this sim. There's people who are like, they said Sim Update 11, the beta test for Sim Update 11 is one of the best that they've ever experienced, right? And then you have the people who are like, it just didn't work for me. Now, one person who said it was a bad experience was trying to do everything in VR, which somebody said, you know, VR simmers are a very small group of people in the flight sim community. So, you know, percentage-wise. So they're like, yeah, we don't think Asobo or Microsoft is going to put that much effort into improving things for VR. Maybe down the road, yes, but right now that's not a priority, I guess. But they, so it seems like everything's on track. Everybody believes that it's going to go regardless. That it will be out next Friday. Still no idea what time, because a lot of people feel that they've marketed the 11th for the 40th anniversary of Microsoft Flight Simulator. So it's like good, bad, or indifferent, it's a sunrise, Joseph, not a sunset. That's in the east. We're flying to the west. It's a sunrise, not a sunset, Joseph. Thank you for your observation. So yeah, it looks like, but we still don't know what time on the 11th it's going to be released. There were a few people already talking about taking the C-47 on a. They've researched. I think this is somebody on the PC side has researched the flight plan for dropping paratroopers off in Normandy. So they're going to fly across through part of England. Actually, they're going to intercept Bournemouth, where we're going to be flying out of, and then they're going to go across, do a pattern, and then go back to their original departure airport or whatever. So it seems like everything is supposed to be on course for all that. Hopefully nothing else happens. Or that. Now the weird thing was, over the weekend or earlier this week, I forget whatever. But anyway, we had there's been some indication that the DC3 is some folks have been complaining about it. I don't know what the complaints are. Some people are not impressed. I don't know if they were expecting study level and it's kind of very simple. Not a lot of grills and spills and chills, whatever. But I don't know. I've not seen anything on the forums that suggests that anybody who's been testing it nobody's posting anything negative about it or even positive. So it's hard to tell what the complaints are about. 48 nautical miles to our in front of us. We're in Houston. Excuse me. So hopefully everything's on track for that. What else? I was kind of rethinking Monday's flight. We're not rethinking. I was kind of. There's a here in Texas. All right, Amilla. I think I think that the A320 was too much plane for that airport. And the reason why I say this is, we had to go around a couple times. They did away with a portion of our approach phase into the airport. I don't think that a plane like that is really supposed to go there. I think it's more of a regional jet sort of airport. So either you land at a larger, like in Bucharest or a larger airport, and then you would maybe either take a train or you would take a regional flight to that airport. I think that's why everything happened the way it did. I think that was the Sims way of saying, no, this plane shouldn't be landing here. We were missing information that we normally get in the sim. That our glide slope guidelines were not showing up at all, and they never did. So I'm wondering if that's like a built-in sort of way for the sim to say, yeah, you shouldn't be landing here. If we have certain things like Ooh. I don't think we're going to go too high today. So I think that's why everything happened the way it did. Plus, we were in a plane it was an 8K livery. I think that was too much for the Xbox Series S to handle memory-wise. So I think that's why everything happened the way it did. So I've uninstalled that. Still hopeful that sometime next year I can get a PC. do a lot more, explore a lot more, fly a lot of different planes. You know, there's going to be so many options and so little time. So, that's the crazy part. So I may take one of the Embraers from Munich to Cebu at some point. Not on the stream necessarily. I just want to test my theory. And I think having an arrival portion, there may not be one that most pilots use. I think they just do the approach. Because it's, even though there's like, you come in and you kind of take a quick left and then you come back around and line up, I think then everything probably spot on. Ooh, fly through the tree. Anyway, let me look outside in case we had any. No guests. We are getting close to Houston, so if anybody's going to pop in, Houston is probably the best airport to spawn in at to pitch up or to wait for me there. We got 38 nautical miles. We'll probably take off from there, come and meet me, and then turn around. I think that's on the menu for today, so to speak. Use a food sort of reference to get Amella's attention. So yeah, we'll be back Friday, Cessna 208B, 7:10 Eastern, 11:10 UTC/UK for right now. This coming Sunday, we will, I believe, let me look at, I believe this coming Sunday we change the clocks back an hour here, so we'll be back to 5 hours behind the UK. Yeah, this Sunday, the 6th of November, we go back an hour here in the United States, so we'll be back to somewhat more normal time. Seems like it's taken longer and longer for the sun to come up in the morning. So it'll be, I don't think we need the I guess leave it on dim for right now, just in case. I don't think we really need it. The plane seems to be kind of settling down. Kind of looking ahead, there is some stuff coming. Oh, probably either December or January. There is a B-22 Osprey that's coming to the sim. I watched Two-Tone Murphy do a test. He got an early copy of it and did a flight in it. It is amazing, and it's not a very simple aircraft. You have to basically kind of take off like a helicopter, and as you gain altitude, you tilt the rotors down and then it becomes like a plane. But you cannot land it like a plane. The blades are so large that if you try to land it like a normal plane, blades will strike the ground and you'll be in trouble. Oh, Uncle Sam quite a bit of money. So yeah, that looked fantastic. Yeah, very cool. It does have like an autopilot system and all that. But you have to land it like a helicopter too. You have to transition the rotors and you have to kind of slow down and then hover it. I think there's like a recommended percentage that your rotors have to be at. So yeah, pretty cool stuff coming in the near future. I think it'll be out on the... No, it's already out on Orbix's website if you're on the PC. But for the InSim marketplace, it'll be a few more weeks. So I'm guessing probably sometime in December, maybe January. Feedback. QC, QA test of it. So, yeah, pretty cool stuff. We're in the home stretch for we must be getting near Houston airspace. Yeah, just under 30 nautical miles to go to our vortex there. A few more people watching. Good morning. I'm your host and pilot, Uncle B. We're in Euchre's 52 3M retrofit. We departed from Jack Brooks Regional, heading to college to what do you call it? Easterwood. I don't know why I thought ever. Easterwood Field in College Station, Texas, home of Texas A&M University. I was looking, I didn't know this, but apparently last year, Texas A&M had the largest student body of any school in America. I don't know by how much, or I thought that was kind of odd given the pandemic, but yeah, they had the largest student body. Alright, let's have a look at our gauges. Look pretty good. A little bit more than this. There we go. Alright, so we're near Houston. We're in their airspace. It's huge. Like if I look at SkyVector, the airspace around Houston Intercontinental is pretty large. Must be. I'm guessing it's very busy. Probably. Well, I don't think anything's as busy as Chicago. Or New York. I think Chicago's still the busiest in America. O'Hare always had one of the largest. They were always one of the busiest airports, as far as I can remember. All right, sun's still coming up behind us. See, Steve-O has been sitting there for quite some time. I don't think that aircraft has moved at all. Welcome back, Camilla. Hurry, Joseph. Say welcome back, Camilla. Wake up, Joseph. Camilla's back. There we go, see. He's not completely asleep yet. He's semi-asleep. He's fighting the Z monster. You know what the Z monster is, don't you, Joseph? we're going to be turning on a heading of 298. I need to tell you the story of the Z monster again, Joseph. You need a little story time this Wednesday to make you giggle. You always, anything I say or do, giggle for that. More people watching me. Morning, welcome. On our way to College Station. Easterwood. I don't know why I keep thinking it's ever. Easterwood Field in College Station, Texas. Nice sunrise behind us. Slowly making our way. Well, actually, we're doing pretty good on speed. We're at 106 knots, so we're doing better than the last time we flew. We were kind of stuck at 97 knots, which was the preferred. Everything's green. I think we're overtaxing anything. Leave it right where it is. I don't think he heard me. $19 nautical miles to Houston. Well, I mean, we're on the outskirts of Houston now. Yeah, 19 nautical miles to the airport there. He's flying that boring old plane again. I'll try to mix it up every once in a while. On a Friday, we'll do a jet service or even a regional jet service. But the general aviation stuff seems weird. I like it a bit more. I mean, this doesn't have a proper autopilot system. This one does. Even the other one doesn't. It's not really like a full autopilot system. So. Yeah, everybody, a couple people watch and then they'll disappear. Never know. Let's see if anybody spawned in. I'll see Steve-O has been there the entire time, at least since I've been flying. Just kind of stuck there at, I'm not even sure what airport that is. That's a 747-8. I would think Houston would be the more appropriate airport. Let me see if I can figure out what airport. It's got to be a pretty good sized one. Let's see, the other ones are somewhat smaller. No, that's kind of weird. Yeah, no stream tomorrow. I do have a, if I I don't know if Mick's streaming tonight. He may be lurking right now. He may have got home and he's probably getting himself something to eat for lunch. I don't know what his plans are, but I have a backup if we want. I think I've got a pretty interesting flight. I may do an extra one today, but we'll see. But I don't know. Young Joseph, are you still in the chat? Did you fall asleep again? If you're in the chat, say yes, I'm here. If you wouldn't mind, if Mick does Minecraft tonight, if you've got any ideas, don't put them. Just you're back on Discord now, right? Just kind of thinking ahead because he may do Minecraft tonight. I don't know. If Mick does stream and he does stream Minecraft tonight, if you have any ideas, just message me. Oh, your old phone keeps playing up. Well, you got Twitch, right? Yeah, you got a Twitch account. I know you do because you're watching right now. If you have an idea on Twitch, there's a thing that you can click on that's called a whisper. And you can message me. It's like a chat thing or whatever, I guess. If you got an idea, just whisper it to me, please. And I'll just add it to the list just to try to keep so Mick can focus on his stuff. If he does, just to try to the ideas. I don't mind adding them to a list. So yeah, if you could just whisper it to me, I greatly appreciate that, Joseph. Well, that goes for anybody who watches Mick. If he streams tonight and if it's going to be mine. I don't know what his plans are. Well, there's no try, there's only do. Either you can or you can't. As Yoda would say, there's no try, there's only do. I know sometimes you come up with ideas, which is good, but yeah, I'm just trying to keep things kind of a little bit more chill for Mick. Okay, so, not saying that he doesn't appreciate it. He's just trying to find a way to gather the ideas, and that doesn't have to necessarily be in the chat. So, I can always forward that that list to him at some point if he's running out of things to do. All right, we got to turn. Alright, the airport should be very noticeable. I believe that looks like it over there. Yeah, just trying to keep things a little bit, keep the stress down for my good friend there. Again, it's not saying that your ideas are not welcome. I want you to think that. Help me, help you, help Mick. How about that? There we go. Use more movie references. Help me, help you, help Mick. Very grateful. All right, coming up, we're gonna head northwest. But yeah, I don't know what his plans are for tonight. So he may be lurking. No. Alright, we should be almost at the, oh, okay, there's the airport there. So we should be flying over the, okay, let's go ahead and get the, make sure we fly over and intercept it. Put in our next, yes, I got that. Yep. I got both of them. So we know it works. Thank you. You're a scholar of some kind. I don't know what, but I don't care what Amilla says. Said there was two, but I only see one. I don't know. All right. What was it? 115. Heading of turn a little bit this way on a heading of we're already picking that up. We have only 40 nautical miles to go on this one. Just trying to west northwest, completely northwest. Just a slight turn to northish. A little bit. Aussie Steve still on the ground. Aussie Steve-O. think that's 747. Might have done them in. All right, then from here, what we're going to do is we're going to turn on a heading to 302. We'll start descending a little bit. I mean, we're not super high in altitude, so. And we got to dial in on. That's our. We have a localizer we can tune into for our landing. So we're still gonna do the gonna kind of come in flat approach, and try to get it over the edge of the runway. I think we've got a pretty decent sized runway, so if we have to float a little bit, we do have the space. And we'll set it on the ground. We'll taxi to a parking spot, shut it down, call it a day. Tomorrow I'll post the information for the flight for Friday if anybody wants to join in the mountains of Peru. I'll be in the Cessna 208. I don't know if the Kodiak would be the appropriate plane. I don't want to fly the 208. Yeah, it should be a nice flight, I think. Nice scenery. What's the schedule we'd have? Let's see if I can figure out. I need to look at my nope. Always hopes. SPHZ. Let's look at the weather if we can for that airport. SPHZ. Oh, cannot find the Metcard data. Excuse me. Nope. That's a no-go. What is it? Go, no-go. Is a no-go. We don't have weather information. Let's see. Find it. HZ. Weather report for that neck of the woods. Ooh. Thunderstorms on Friday. Well, we could fly that because we do have instruments. We are going to tune into a couple of navigation aids. Got those written down. We could fly it, but we don't unless I might have to test that. We might fly it by weather just to make things a little bit more interesting. I think there's a panel. We should be able to see we're going to kind of fly through a valley. So we should be able to kind of just fly through there and avoid the valley walls. We might try that. Just to see how we do. It's not a straight VFR flight. We are using navigation aids. We could certainly add in some some of our own points along the way to help with the navigation. 28 nautical miles. Well, we're making really good time. A little bit of cloud here. I'm going to look at that. We'll do a startup and taxi out to the departure runway, whichever one they assign us. Because I can't look on my normal way of looking at the airport, which runway to choose. I think there's only one runway, but I don't know which will be the so 3-mile-an-hour winds. Oh. So it says only a few, locally thunderstorms might develop, only a few sunny spells are forecast, 90% chance of rain, high heat, 75 degrees Fahrenheit, which, well, that seems somewhat mild, to be honest. We might give that a shot on Friday. Well, you know what we'll do? Alright, this is what we'll do for Friday. We're going to load in with the live weather. If it's really, really bad, like we can't see anything at all, which there's a good chance we wouldn't be able to, but if it's really, really bad and I know I can fly by the instruments, positive of that, we'll see. We may adjust it to we'll spawn in, and if we have to adjust it, we'll adjust it. I think we'll have to adjust the time, possibly. I don't think the sun will be up at that point. Or not enough. Yeah, we'll do that Friday. We'll see, and if we have to adjust. But it could be too that if we take off, the thunderstorms could develop. Serious trouble. But I think we can do okay. As long as we trust our instruments and our experience. I think it's up like almost 9,000 feet. Alright, take care, Milla. Thanks for stopping by. Enjoy the rest of your Wednesday. Couple more days, and then it'll be the weekend. All that good stuff. Make sure you take some candy with you. Although I'm sure you already have some ready for consumption throughout the day. I think that airport is at... Okay, it's at 2,722 meters above sea level. Let's do a calculation. How many feet? feet is that? 2772. That is just about 9,000, almost 9,100 feet in altitude. So we'll already be up in some altitude, but enjoy work, don't work too hard. Always feel, well, I mean, if you enjoy, well, I don't know. Anyway. Things here. We have 16 nautical miles to run. One TNE there. Once we're past this VOR DME, I'll tune into the localizer DME for our runway approach, our ILS approach, even though we're not going to use, we're just using it to help guide us in. Obviously, on approach mode here. Do have some fancy dials and such. Guide us to the airport, and then hopefully we have our usual landing aids. Hot Kong F-18. For sure, everybody coming in. It seems like we get a few viewers, and then it kind of, everybody's like, "Oh, watch." Ah. I don't think Houston's, oh no, we're way outside of, we may not be, we're getting closer, so we should be well outside of Houston's airspace. Yeah, once we pass that, I'll dial that localizer DME in for our approach, and we'll start. We're not too high up, so I don't think we have to worry too much about dumping off altitude. Let me look at the. Yeah, we'll have to dump a little bit off. We need to be at about 2,000 feet by the time we get to our lone fixed point there at Rowdy. under 10 nautical miles. We're almost there, folks. We made really good time, surprisingly. Yeah, the speed of the aircraft has kept up very well. Not all of our gauges have been normal. Still in the normal range. We'll continue on with that. Done pretty good. Squeeze out a little more speed out of this plane. Here comes Top Kong is, I don't know what he's losing altitude. Oh, and then it goes back up. Strange. Next heading is 302. Wow, what a, it says negative. I don't know, something's not right. Refresh the stream here. Alright, we're flying right over it. Alright, when did I say the next heading was 3... 2? Oh, this is going to fly. What did I say? It was 1... It's 5.5. Alright, let's start slowing down here a little bit. Landing lights on, so we are well lit aircraft. A little bit of a stutter there. Alright, so we should pass. There should be a little airport over here. Excuse me. Oh, there it is. All right. So I know where we are. Oh. Outside of that. Perfect. Dial this into 346. So we know when we're ready to turn, we know which way to turn. We appreciate everybody coming in and hanging out today. You enjoyed today's flight? If you have not, please do send a message to Joseph Adams. Mr. Adams, he's the complaint department. He will, of course, file it in the appropriate spot. Let's see if we talk to... There it is. Oh, there's our pattern entry right there. There we go. So we were starting to turn way off of our nav point. Our fix should be somewhere over here. Go that way a little bit. And then we can go ahead and drop some flaps and start slowing down here. guess almost just about right on the fuel. All right, we're almost there, folks. Definitely got a lot quicker than an hour 41. Very good today. Compared to Monday shenanigans. Oh my goodness. That was nuts. Alright, let me focus on landing. I'll catch up with the chat here as soon as we're on the ground and the aircraft is under control. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for being here today. Here to land. Not just yet. A little bit more. I see the lights. Or get us to the runway there. Quite there yet. A little bit more and then we'll turn to the right there. This will premiere tomorrow over on YouTube. Watch it again later today if so wish to do so, if you so desire. Alright, so now it's locked in on the localizer. Go ahead and turn that off. That off. Boy. There's a bit of a crosswind, it sounds like. This. Actually, not too far. Coming from our port side, just a little bit behind us. We do not have 1 degree of flaps. We're at our lowest, I think it's 35. Drop some more altitude here. Started climbing a little bit there. Once we're over those trees right there, we should have a pretty good shot right into the runway there. Apologize if the background noise is going to get loud. Somebody's in their loud vehicle this morning. Almost there, folks. Here we go. Over the runway. Get off some of that speed. Little bump coming up. Here we go. Here we go. Oop. Oop. Little bump. All right. On behalf of myself and the entire flight crew, I'd like to welcome you to Easterwood Field College Station. Local time, I do believe, is... I think they're 2 hours behind. It might be 6:43 in the morning. We understand and appreciate the fact that it is Wednesday. Everybody might be working for the weekend. Therefore, unable to join us in today's flight. To join us Friday, 7:10 Eastern, 11:10 UTC/UK in the Cessna 207 Bravo in Peru. Maybe live weather. We shall see. That wasn't too bad, Joseph. It was all right. Not too bad. Turn off here and do this. So as soon as we I'm turning now. Is that okay? Guess we're going to the gates. Over there. All right. That wasn't too bad. Quite happy. I think we made it like in an hour 30 something. Well, you know what I should have done? This is where taxing it. Kind of get things started here. Just pull up my manual entry here. Should kind of put the stuff in there. Firefly Air. Manual entry. We'll call it a day. Oh, there is a little gate here. It must, I guess regional jets must fly in and out of here. It's a pretty small airport, so I'm guessing like the Embraers and the CRJs, the regional jet stuff, probably fly out in and out of here to probably to Houston. Probably the larger hub, so they probably do regional flights here, especially for the college kids. It's probably cheaper for them to take a flight to Houston on a regional flight and then get larger aircraft for their flight home for the holidays or something. Those of them who aren't from the area. I wonder how many people actually who are from the area College Station actually go to school here. All right, here we are. We'll fly out of here on Monday next week. I think I've already planned it out. We'll see. I think I have. We're making our way to the west coast, and we'll go up the coast, and we'll start we'll zigzag our way around America. So we end up back in Newark, JFK. Let's turn our lights off. Still, oh, look at that, and that. All right. Okay, and 1, 2. All right, let's let me just do my bit here on Firefly. KBPT at 11:20 and KCLL at 12:39. So we made that an hour 19, way below our expected hour 41. Boy, we got there very quickly. Very good stuff. Very good. I like it. Anyways, that will do it for today, folks. I do appreciate everybody coming in and hanging out. Hopefully you enjoyed today's flight. Like I said, if you didn't, talk to Joseph. He's the complaint manager. I will see you all Friday, 7:10 Eastern, 11:10 UTC/UK in the Cessna 208. Matter of fact, you know what we'll do before we depart for the day? I'll show you guys kind of where we're going to be. What did I say it was? SPHZ, I think it was. On Friday, I'll give you guys a little preview. Matter of fact, we'll go ahead and do this. Let's go live weather. See, the sun's not completely up yet. SPHZ. All the way down yonder. So this is roughly the region that we're going to be flying in on Friday. So I'm hoping, I think we're going to take off on 616. Fingers crossed. If not, what we're going to have to do is kind of come out into this area and circle back around and head this direction. So we're going to fly along this valley here. And then eventually what we're going to do is, I think we're going to go through the valley and then we're going to end up coming, I think, out of there. I think our destination is right. Where is it? It's on the coast, I know that. Nope, that's not it. It should be like an international airport. It should be a very large airport. Where'd it go? It can't be. Is it around here? Or is it farther down? Well, maybe it's down here. There it is. Okay, so we're going all the way down here. So here, I'll kind of give you a quick preview. We're going to say 1.6 just for general purpose. Depart S AJC. Yep. We're going to come in probably on this way. Right. But I think what we'll do, I don't know if it'll, see, it doesn't, it's weird because it doesn't allow me to do the VORs, but I know there's VORs in the area. I found them before. So I'll plug those in. But basically what we're going to do is we're going to come down this valley here. And then I think around here is where we're going to come around and then down, and we'll do our landing here at this airport there. They're at Lima Callao. Callao? I'm not sure. I might be butchering that name, and I apologize if I am. I know that's just Lima. But anyway, so that's what we're going to do on Friday. It says it's overcast right now. So I don't know by how much, but that's the plan for Friday. Basically, we're doing that to there, from there to there, but we're going to have a couple nap points. I know I saw one of them when we were looking around here. But yeah, we'll come out of the we'll have to kind of needle our way through to make sure we can get to our destination there on the coast. So anyway, that will do. I will see you all Friday. Do enjoy the rest of your Wednesday. Wednesday. I almost said Friday. I don't know why. Or Thursday. Do enjoy the rest of your Wednesday morning, afternoon, evening, early Thursday. You know, those times are changing. Those time zones, I tell you, they're crazy. Anyway, I have been and always shall be your host and pilot until Friday. Peace. Live long and prosper. And you're welcome, Maddies.